this is preseason time for me. Sort of that, we ended in September for the season, and take a little bit of time off, not too much. I never want to take too much time off personally. I feel like I get rusty pretty quickly. I don't know if that's the same with other guys or any of you guys that are watching right now, but give me a week off and I don't feel like I'm the same player. So I tend to take a few days off, but I got to get right back to it. So you take a little bit of time, and then you're kind of in that late September, early October period. And then I had Team USA training, so I was really getting ready for that. And then I went on that road trip with Nick. So now I'm kind of like, all right, it's time to lock in really that preseason. Go home for the holiday. You get working over the holiday. It's a great time. You can really separate yourself during that time too. A lot of guys, I feel like, tend to take the holiday off. I always felt like you could realize and recognize that guys are taking the holiday off, and you could be like, all right, well, I'm going to go out there and get some work in. That would give you that kind of edge, a little bit more of that confidence, knowing that you got it in when other guys didn't. I think that I'm a pretty decent shooter. I don't think I'm the best shooter. I think I'm a good scorer. I think it's a little bit different, but I've always needed to work on my step down shooting. Like, I think that's something for this season. I'm from last year, and just my pro career in general, I'm continuing to just try to build on that. So every time that I'm out here, I try to work on that for sure. So just start with those step downs. Right, yeah, just does that turn and fire drill. So I'm just gonna get this going a little bit, let it fly. We'll see what it's all about. On. A lot of people, there's so many things to focus on actually. Let me backtrack. There's so many things to focus on shooting. But I feel like for me, a lot of it has been like how I can actually move my arms and like my shoulder movement. My ability to be open up here, to get over that mind-body connection. And the more that I started to explore some of those things, kind of in that mobility space, the more I felt like I could unlock a cleaner stroke and pattern in my shot. And that started back when I was younger. And I was like, I feel like my left is not the same as my right. And I would just try to practice it. It wouldn't really get better. I had to really start to think about why it's not better. And then I'd find certain stretches, get the ball in there, do this stretch. Started to open some things up for me, which I feel like everyone's like, okay, I can just drop these balls and just shoot 100 balls. It's not going to necessarily get you better. You got to figure out like why actually you're not a good shooter. Is it mechanical? Is it you don't have your arms further enough back? Why are they not back further enough? How do you get them back further enough? There's all these things. I don't know. A lot of the time when I shoot lefty, I got to just let the ball fly a little bit more.